Okay, here's a trade. You can see our down arrow indicating a short at 1319.75, and this is occurring at about 12:50 Eastern Time on Tuesday, the 22nd of February. So we just entered this trade here, and we're expecting obviously further down move. So you can see we have our first target to T1 there to buy two contracts back at 1319 even, which will give us a 3-tick profit on one half of our position. As you can see where the red with the white says 4, so that means we're short 4. Okay, so it is just now touched onto our first objective. Haven't been filled. Okay, there, just got filled on that. And you can see our second objective here is at 1318.75. So we will now adjust our stop to 1320.50, only risking 3 ticks on the trade. Should it turn around and start to rally, we would end up with no worse than a break even on the trade. So you can see here it's coming down nicely, hopefully going to fill us on our second objective here soon. Okay, good. It's hit our second objective now. And you can now see the stop is at 1319.75, which is our entry price. So we've been filled on our first objective here. It's falling down nicely. And you can see that I have the third target, which would be to exit for a 4-point gain on the final partial, which is just 1/4 of our position, so it's just for one contract. So that's why it says on the green tab down there, 1 is the contract, and buy T3 is the third target. Now that it's moved another 3 ticks beyond our second objective, in other words, it's moved at least 2.25 points in our favor, as you can see. It shows it on the live readout there of a price. I've adjusted our stop down to at least profit 3 ticks on this final partial position. So you can see the buy stop is now at 1319 even. So should it rally from here and hit 1319, we will at least profit 3 ticks on this final partial on this trade. And it's looking pretty bearish, so it's a good sign. Might even be able to get might even be able to reach our second objective here at 1575. Okay, it's at 16.25. 16, just got one more tick to go. Now, because this bar, as you can see, it's in the process of forming, but it's already shown us that it's a paint bar, so I will be adjusting our protected buy stop on the final 1/4 of our position, even if we don't get filled at 1575. And I'll be adjusting that to just 2 ticks above this current selling bar. So it's now turned into a magenta bar. And you can see the high of that at 1725. So I will move it to 1775. So our buy stop now will lock in at least 2 full points or 8 ticks on the final partial, should the market have a bit of a bounce here and reach 1775. So far on the trade, our first 2 objectives, when they get hit and filled, of course, is 2 contracts for 3 ticks each. So that's 6 ticks on our first objective, and of course our second objective is 6. So that's a total of 12 ticks. And should we get stopped out here? Okay, we got stopped out. So that was 8 ticks on that. So total of 20 ticks on that trade, which is the equivalent of 5 points. And of course each point is $50. So $250 profit on that particular trade. So that's a good example. I mean, this trade took less than 5 minutes. Good example of trade entry location not having the market move too far against us and then nicely in our favor. So thanks for watching.